the one guess, and you have to find the
Yeah, it's
relationship
this
between
one.
this one only. Okay, what about you, Reba? Did you do it? Huh?
Same, sir. I'm stuck at this one. I don't know.
Actually, you don't know. Okay, okay. So molar mass, है ना? Molar mass. Let some other people join. Huh? I don't know why so many students are late nowadays. So how to approach this type of question? Okay, now some are joining. Okay, so we will start when a few more have joined, because we have around 8 or 9 students. I think this is full batch. Assalamualaikum, Muhammad Umar. How are you? Achha, you can't unmute? I think you cannot unmute, I think. Yes, Umar, am I audible? Muhammad Umar, please rejoin if you are not able to unmute yourself. Assalamualaikum, Atif. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Fine. Okay. So did you try this question, Atif? I think you were about to. You gave the answer, I think, no? For this question?
No, sir. I gave the answer, but it was the wrong one. It was the wrong answer.
It was a wrong answer. So did you try it again?
No, sir.
Achha, you did not try it again. Okay, okay. No problem, no problem. What about you, Muhammad Umar? I don't know what is happening. Send me a chat, maybe, Umar.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam. Yeah, you're audible. You're audible. Yeah. Did you try this?
No, sir.
I mean, you did not try, or you did not get the answer? What is the case?
I did not try.
You did not try even. Okay. Why?
So
You
I was
forgot?
busy. No, I was busy studying other subjects.
अरे one question, भाई ये कैसा जवाब है उमर? I mean, you're.
Today I had no intention to study physics. So I mean, sorry. Today I had no intentions to study chemistry.
So I mean, basically, did you remember that you had a question like this, or you forgot about the question? You forgot.
No. Yeah, basically
you remember?
I forgot.
Basically you forgot. Now, because please,
basically,
if you forget it, that is fine. है ना?
Even,
I mean, Allah भी माफ. Tell me.
Even if I knew, I wouldn't do it, because
Why?
I had no intention, or I had no interest to study chemistry today.
Why?
I don't know. Just simply.
Achha. But I mean,
I was studying maths.
Achha, you were studying maths. Okay. What is going on in maths then?
Derivatives.
So derivatives is going on. Okay. So derivatives is fun. I mean, most of the times you will get the right answer only. So there is what I can say is that there is a feedback loop which you get, na?
Yes.
You're doing a question, you get the right answer, then again, okay, fine, I'm good at this. Okay, Surat is joining, but she's not able to join. What about you, Najib? Tell me. Okay. Okay, Surat is joining again. Najib, what did you get the answer for this one? Did you try this, Najib?
No, sir. I need you to do it, sir.
Acha, okay, fine. No, basically, I will not do it. I will. हम तो कोई सवाल नहीं करेंगे, है ना? Because मेरे करने की उम्र गए. Because I have done all these questions in 11th, 12th standard. So at that time, I used to do these questions. Now I teach this question. So I will not do this. I will ask you a few things, and then maybe some of you will get the answer. Okay, maybe some of you can get the approach. Because this is something that I have taught you, and you're not just able to apply this. Okay. सूरत तो join ही नहीं हो पा रही है आज. क्या हो गया है? This is her third attempt. It's like UPSC for her. Acha, she has joined. Good evening, Surat. How are you?
Sir, I'm good.
So this was attempt number what to join the class? You attempted a few times, right? How many times did you attempt?
Third.
Third time. Okay, chali. Okay. So did you do this question, Surat? I think you gave some answer, na?
Yes, sir.
Was it the right answer? I don't remember. Can you please remind me?
Sir, you didn't tell me that. You didn't tell the answer.
I didn't tell the answer. So what is the answer that you got? Tell me. Acha, you were telling some ratio. I was asking you that, I mean, which is M1 and which is M2, na? I think that's what I was asking, I think. Which is
Yes, sir.
MA, which is MA and which is MP. Okay. Okay, so I was trying to help you guys in the last lecture also. And from there, Atif and Surat were the one who I think got towards the answer. Not exactly the answer, but still towards the answer. So, Surat, can you tell me what did you do? So that the others can also listen and maybe some of them can expand on that and get the answer. Yes, Surat. Yes, Surat, tell me. सूरत अभी नोटबुक निकाल रही हैं क्या?
No, sir. Sir, sir, from the question P1 is equals to N1 RT by V, I took N1 to the other side, and N1 is equals to 1 upon MA. And
wait. ऐसे नहीं समझ में आया किसी को. अच्छा, fine. So you use the ideal gas equation.
Yes, sir, I use the ideal gas equation.
To get what?
The number of moles and then the molar mass.
Okay. So, okay, fine. So all of you, there are two formulas. Okay. Now I'm giving you a hint. I mean, this is the most basic hint that I can give. There are two formulas. For number of moles. What is the first formula? First formula is number of moles is equal to what? The given mass by molar mass. Yes, guys? Yes or no? Yeah?
Yes.
This is one. Now there is also one more formula which you can say that number of moles is equal to what? Number of moles is equal to PV upon RT. Yes or no?
Yes.
PV upon RT. Okay. So we know all these terms. Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
है ना? Now when I say, so you know all these terms here, and what you just need to do is you just need to use these two equations. Okay, use these two equations. Now again, I'm giving you 5 minutes. Now please start trying, and maybe you will get stuck somewhere. Then ask me. Acha, Muhammad Umar, do you think that this is helpful, or you need more hints? You need more hints. This is enough. This is enough now. Okay. First of all, we have to find the ratios of molar masses. Okay. And if someone is complaining, sir, volume nahi diya hai, sir, volume is missing. So I will say your brain is missing, Bihari, because why? Because we will need to find the ratio. Na? So in ratio, we can cancel these volumes. Na? We can cancel the volume. And also one more thing, not even cancel. We are putting B inside the same container. So volume will be same only. Okay. Now Surat has given me one answer. She is telling me the ratio, and what is she telling me? It is on B, A upon B. She is stating A upon B. So A upon B is equal. I think you are confusing somewhere. I mean, Surat, I think you are in the right track, but like in the last step, I don't think so. According to me, it should be the opposite of what you are answering. Okay, Surat. So maybe check in your calculation somewhere and see how you have derived the items. And maybe you can get the right answer. According to me, it should be the reverse. of what you have written. And let me know if you got that. Okay, let me know if you got that. Also, one more thing should be clear that Surat, you are confident about this answer? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then maybe this can be the right answer. I'm not thinking rightly. Let me see. A and B, na?
So because I've checked it multiple times.
You have done it multiple times. Okay, then then maybe that is the right answer. We will see. We will see. Okay. Acha, if I do this like this, on RT is equal to W upon M, I can say pressure is inversely proportional to the molar mass. So if pressure is high, the molar mass should be low. है ना? So from that sense, whose pressure is higher, ये 1 gram 2 बार दे दे रहा है, and this is 2 gram. So obviously pressure is high for A. So its molar mass should be low. A का molar mass कम होगा, है ना? Surat, listen. Surat,
Yes, sir. So I'm doing it again.
you're doing it again. Okay, fine. But listen to this. Okay, first, can I write this? PV upon RT is equal to given mass by molar mass. We can write this, है ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and from here I can say that P is inversely proportional to M. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now if I look at A, then 1 gram is producing 2 bar of pressure. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And here 2 grams of B is producing how much pressure? 1 bar pressure. I think we have calculated that. है ना?
Yes, sir.
So A is producing more pressure, even per gram, if I say.
Yes, sir.
So if pressure is high, the molar mass should be low, I think.
Yes,
And now
sir.
see your equation. From from your equation, it seems that MA is something times MB. है ना? That means MA is higher than MB. Can you see that in your equation?
Yes, sir.
So that is why I'm saying that it is not correct. Okay, but maybe do this once again. And okay, just make sure na, like once while you're doing that, you will get PA upon PB is equal to what will you get? Is equal to NA upon NB. Now, when you are substituting the values for NA upon NB, just take care while you're substituting that. Okay. हाँ guys, no answer. Muhammad Umar, Najib, Riba, Atif. I need to give more hints. Or are you guys doing? Are you guys solving? Tell fast, tell fast. आगे भी पढ़ना है ना? इसी सवाल पे नहीं रहना. How are you, Rishan? You are late. Is your internet not good?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sir, I'm having some connectivity problems. I might not be able to respond at times.
At times, okay.
Sir, what should we do now?
Did you give the answer?
No, sir, not yet.
So you, नहीं बस हो गया. I mean, I gave you one option here, ना? That number of moles is equal to the given mass by molar mass, and number of moles is equal to PV upon RT. Right? PV upon RT. Or rather, from here you can say the molar mass is equal to what? Molar mass is equal to given mass by N. Now from here you can substitute N. Now I've given the whole answer. Now it is right, na? You can see that
Yes, sir.
what was happening in that Na upon Nb. You are doing some mistake, na?
Yes, sir.
Rather than putting like 1 upon Ma and 2 upon Ma, you are just putting Ma upon Mb, है ना? You should have written 1 upon Ma and then divided by 2 upon Mb. Still no answer. Muhammad Umar, what happened? Are you stuck? What about Riba, Najib, Muhammad Sheikh? सबका नाम ले लो तो कोई जवाब नहीं देता है. Riba, tell me. Riba. Hi, what is happening? Riba, am I not audible to you? Why are you not unmuting or answering me anything in the chat also?
Yes, sir. I'm sending the answer. I got it.
हाँ तो इतना तो बोलिए ना, इधर परेशान हो रहा आदमी. What about you, Muhammad Umar? Yes, okay. I think Muhammad Umar is not here. Muhammad Sheikh, what about you? Muhammad Sheikh, can you please turn the mic on? At least turn the mic on. Tell me that if you are sending the answer or doing what?
No, sir, I'm still trying.
You are still trying. Okay. Or you are not stuck, but I mean, you are trying.
Yes, sir, I'm trying.
Okay. Najib, what about you? Okay. Just similarly write this for MB also, no? This will be what? The given mass by the number of moles of and instead of number of moles, you can write the given mass by up to, like, it is just so evident now. Everything is given to you guys. You just have to substitute the values now.
So W is mass, right?
Yeah, the given mass.
Is it correct?
Yes, it is correct. Very good. Very good. It was easy question only, na? अब आप लोग को नजर आ रहा है? रीबा, सूरज?
Yes, sir, but I was unable to understand in the start.
No, I mean, these are just techniques that you are just learning, and slowly you will get it. Okay, slowly you will get it. But see, I mean, this equation was something that all of you knew. And this equation was something that all of you knew. So at least you should have done till here. That is what I am saying. I mean, the part in which, I mean, yeah, one thing is important that, for example, volume, some people may be asking, sir, volume nahi diya hai na? But that is redundant information. We don't even need the volume because it is in the same container. And obviously, it is getting cancelled also. It is getting cancelled also. It's the same. Yes, Najib and Mohammed Sheikh, were you able to calculate MA? You have to do MA upon MB. Okay, and then write. No, Muhammad Umar. Not right. Listen. What is the mass for? Okay. Okay. But fast, okay? Muhammad Umar, fast. You have to substitute the values of W here and W here. Okay, this is the W of A. This is the W of B. And first of all, Muhammad Umar, can you please write in some better terms? What is M dash and what is M? Then only I can understand now. What is M dash and what is M? No, then it is wrong. Okay, try. You're also doing the same mistake that Surat was doing. लिसन गाइस, अब हो गया, बहुत टाइम हो गया आप लोगों को ना, ये इतनी इसके बाद आप लोग क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, हमको समझ नहीं आ रहा है. व्हाई यू गाइस आर नॉट एबल. सो व्हाट इज WA? So what you can do is, you can cancel a few things from here only. You can cancel a few things. That is, the temperature is what? Temperature is 27 degrees for same all of them. So you can cancel this. You can cancel this. You can cancel the volumes. You can cancel the volumes. Then the only thing that will be remaining is, for here it will be WA upon PA, and here it will be WB upon PB. Now MA upon MB is what? WA upon PA. What is WA? How much is WA? It is 1 gram upon 1/2. This is 1/2 divided by, what is this? This is 2/1. This is 2/1. This is 2/1. Now MA upon MB will be equal to what? 1/4 will be equal to 1/4. So MB is equal to 4 times of MA. इतना आसान था यहाँ से, and you guys are so, I don't know what. कॉपी छापिए. Wait a second. Atif, can you please send the mic on?
Yes, sir.
What is this word? Tell me now. B was introduced in अरे क्या हो गया?
Sorry, sir. Can you repeat?
What is this word? Can you tell me? B was introduced in.
In the container.
Da means the same container, no?
Yes, sir.
That means it will have the same volume.
Okay, sir.
Container got it. If the container is not changing, then the volume is not changing. Okay. Now here is the, so this is real problems. So, no, these are real problems, and that is why you will have to also be very careful in reading what is written, and also take care of the English. Okay, fine. Now let us go on to our today's class. I've not even added a page. I have to add a page here. 08. This is December. And what is it? It's Wednesday, right? Now write a question. Okay, all of you write a question. Neon and dioxygen mixture. A neon and dioxygen mixture. Okay, mixture contains 70.6 grams of dioxygen of O2 and 167.5 grams of neon. Okay. The pressure was measured to be, the pressure was measured to be 25 bar for the mixture. For the mixture. What is the partial pressure of O2 and Ne? Okay. Now this is one of, I mean, this is an important question because this is one of the real life question. Okay, this is the real life question because see, we do calculation only for those things that we cannot measure. What did I say? We calculate only those things which we cannot measure. For example, if I have only one gas, I mean, it's not okay. It's not correct to to ask you to calculate the pressure here because we have manometers. We can determine, we can measure the pressure. We should not even ask for the volume and temperature. Okay, why? Because volume and temperature we can determine. Okay, but if you don't know the number of moles and you have got this cylinder from somewhere else, and you want to detect whether it has the same amount or not, then what you will do, you will measure the volume, you will measure the pressure, you will check the temperature, and from there you will calculate from PV is equal to nRT the number of moles. From number of moles you will get to the mass, and then you can see whether it has the same mass as it was given in the label or something. Okay, but here we have two things, that is we have O2 and we have neon. Now, and both of these gases, they have given the amount. These are exerting some pressure. And they are asking what is the partial pressure that is exerted by O2 and what is the partial pressure that is exerted by neon. Now, there is no instrument which can measure the partial pressure because we cannot differentiate between O2 and Ne in a very macro scale level. So what we can determine is only the P total. The P total will be 25 bar as it is given. Okay. Now we need some calculation. Now we need some theory from where we can determine the partial pressures of O2 and Ne. Okay, so this is the beauty of calculation, that you are able to tell about things which are not measurable. You are able to tell about things which are not measurable. Fine. Now all of you can start doing this. This is based on the partial pressure and relationship between partial pressure and mole fraction. So please start. All of you understood the question, yes or no? Is there anyone who has not understood the question? Yes, Atif, Abhinav, Rishan, Muhammad Umar, Muhammad Sheikh. Yes, tell me. Yes, Atif, you understood the question, yes or no?
Yes, sir, understood.
Understood, no? Okay, fine. Surat, what about you?
Yes, sir. Yes, understood.
चलिए ट्राई कीजिए जल्दी कीजिए. 5 minutes, okay? I'm giving you guys 5 minutes. Two more minutes, okay? Let me know if you get the number of moles, okay? Let me know if you get the number of moles first, and after that you can proceed to the partial pressures. So I mean send the number of moles first. Yes, Reba, correct. Mhm. Yes, Abhinav, correct. Now, what are you going to find, Reba, next? What are you going to find next? Tell me in the chat now. Yes, Surat, correct. Surat, go just one more decimal point for NE. Yes, Reba, very good. Okay, Surat, just go one more decimal points for the neon one. I mean, please make it a rule that you will calculate at least 2 digits after the decimal point. And then you can round off. Obviously, you can round up. Okay, Atif is giving me some answer. Okay, I can accept the O2 answer, but I cannot accept the neon answer. Okay, it means that even oxygen answer is not very accurate, but dioxygen. Okay. Yes, Mama Sheikh. Atif, you heard that? Yes or no, Atif?
Yes, sir.
Okay, neon is not right. Okay, so please make some correction in neon. It requires some correction. Muhammad Sheikh, I mean, it is correct. Very good, Muhammad Sheikh. Number of moles is correct for dioxygen. Now it is correct. Now it is correct. Yes. Dioxygen is correct. But recalculate for neon. Najib. For neon, you have to recalculate. And please, I mean,
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Even oxygen one is not very tough to calculate, but neon is very easy to calculate. I don't know why you guys are taking time here, but neon is so easy. what it is, 167.5 now, divided by 20. Okay, what I will do, I will divide this by 10 first. I will divide this by 10 first. So I will get here 16.75 divided by 2. Now half of 16 is equal to what? Half of 16 is 8. Half of 0.75 is what? 373. How much? 25? 75. 375. है ना? So this neon was easy. It's just half and half. Umar Abdullah, how are you?
Fine, sir.
Fine. So why are you late?
Sir, I mistakenly joined the wrong.
Wrong link. 40 minute तक.
Sir, बाद में realize किया.
So you are attending the class there.
No, sir. I was
Then?
in the waiting room.
Oh, you were in the waiting room. So
Sir,
see, whenever it's tell me.
No. Sir.
Acha. So if you are ever in waiting room for more than 5 or 10, more than 10 minutes, if you are in a waiting room for more than 10 minutes, please message Nishkarsh sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Even if it is the right link, please message Nishkarsh sir. Yes, Surat. Okay. Yes, I can accept for O2 and neon. A bit correction is needed. Okay, Surat, this is for you. Yes, Abhinav, correct. Abhinav is exactly correct. Very good, Abhinav. Yes, Reba, correct. I can accept that answer. Correct. Yes, Reba, correct for neon also. Very good. अरे ये तो हमने लिख के बता दिया नजीब आपको नियॉन का. Najib, I have written
Yeah,
here.
sir, doing, I didn't notice.
You didn't notice, and see how easy it is. Why are you getting? I mean, how are you doing that? You are getting 8.29. Huh?
Right,
You see how? Acha, you don't know how I did?
No, I can see.
देखिए, you can see na. You can understand how I did na. The half of 16 is 8 and 0.75. So 16 I have written as 16 by 2 plus 0.750 by 2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
है ना? So 16 half is 8 and 8 plus and 750 half is how much? 0.375. So we'll get 8.375.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so division की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Most of the time, like whenever if I see 2, I'm so happy. I'm so happy if I see 2. Okay, so most of you are done. What about Muhammad Umar? Where are you? In the
Sir,
series of
send the
events?
answer again.
So you have sent the answer again. Okay. Fine. Now I can accept the neon one also. Okay. So Surat, can you see that? Sir, कितना ही का difference है दोनों में? Are you saying that? Will you say that if I say that the first answer was wrong and the
No,
second answer
sir.
is? Why no? Why not? There's not much difference. But there is one very nuanced difference between both of them. Can you identify that? I mean, even this is not the right answer. This is not the accurate answer. Okay. But still, I can accept this. Okay, so let's maybe check the previous answer that you gave at this answer for neon and think, why did I say that is wrong and this is right? Yes, Muhammad Umar, can you please tell me where are you? Are you in the class or are you somewhere else? ये तो Muhammad Umar लगता है like he removes his earphones and then he starts doing the problem sets, I think. you're finding. I'm not asking that. What are you doing? What are you finding? Can you please tell me that? Are you finding the partial pressure, or I mean, are you on that step? Wrong calculation. Very good. Derivatives कर करके addition subtraction नहीं हो रहा आपसे. Surat, it's a 9. Yeah, I think you are on the right track. See, if you round them off, they will give different values. है ना, Surat?
Yes, sir.
So that is the reason. That is the reason I said that. I mean, 9.2. That answer is not right. Fine, Muhammad Umar. We cannot wait so much, na? You cannot do wrong calculation. I mean, you are absent-minded. That's all. Because division and all these things everyone can do. So number of moles of O2. We have got how much? 2.21. All of you, right? 2.2 moles. 2.21 moles. And number of moles of neon, we have got it as how much? 0. No, not 0. 8.375. Now what we need? We need to calculate the mole fraction of O2 will be equal to 2.21 divided by 2.21 in plus 8.375. So 2.21 divided by 5 7 8 3 2 5 8 2 10 10.585. 10.585. And what is this? This is approximately 0.2, guys. How much is this? 0.2, na?
Yes, sir. 0.21.
0.21. So we will take 0.2. Okay, 0.2. And what will be chi of NE? Yes, Atif? Like this, na? 8.375 divided by 2.21. That means divided by 10.585. Yes, Atif? Atif? What happened? Acha, you're not able to. What about Reba? Reba, okay, how did you do this? You did it like this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay. What about Abhinav? You did it like this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about Surat? You did it like this, Surat?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And who else has gave me answer? Atif has given me answer, but he's not here. All of you are fools. जिन्होंने भी ऐसे किया है, पागल हैं क्या आप लोग? बिल्कुल मरे पड़े हैं कैलकुलेशन के लिए. कुछ याद आया?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
कुछ याद आया?
yes, sir.
Like you don't even need water to drown. You are drowning in the states of matter, gaseous state only, है ना? Like चुल्लू भर पानी में डूब मरो वाला भी कहावत यहाँ पे नहीं होगा, because we are learning gas. चुल्लू भर गैस में ही आप मर जाइए. 0.2 में ही मर जाइए आप लोग. Mole fraction में, please remember this, okay? Now all of you will remember this, okay? Never forget this one. 1 minus 0.2. Now see, this was the tough part of the calculation, and now this is easy, na? Now what you will have, P of O2 will be equal to 0.2 into 25, which means it will be equal to 5 bar. And pressure of Ne will be equal to 0.8 into 25 bar, which will be equal to 20 bar. चलिए, है ना? Mohammed Umar, you understood this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now we are going to study a theory. We are going to study theory of gas. Okay, we are going to study theory of gas.
Sir, can you scroll up?
Yeah, sure. नहीं. आप खुद से कीजिए इसको. You understood this, na? Mohammed Umar, tell me. You can ask me later.
Okay, okay. Sir.
है ना? You can ask Nishkash sir if you are confused about something, but just write the answer so that you know what is the answer. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Calculation part you will do.
Okay.
Fine. चलिए. Next is kinetic theory of gases. Kinetic theory of gases. Okay. So in this, I will be writing some points. Okay, I will be writing some points, and many of you have done Vesper theory with me. Yes or no? Abhinav, Mohammed Umar, Reba.
Yes.
Yes. So you remember how we did Vesper theory? Who gave the Vesper theory? Who gave the Vesper theory? अरे you all only gave the Vesper theory ना सर एटम को सर स्फेयर रखते हैं सर क्यूब अच्छा नहीं रहेगा है ना and all I mean the bonding is happening with the valence shell electrons only है ना the inner shell electrons will not take part and the valence shell electrons they should be far apart because they are electrons and they will repel each other. Okay, so I just asked you a few questions and then you gave me the answer, and that was the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Now here I will be writing the points and you will be thinking of the questions what this theory is answering. Okay, now I will help you guys, don't worry, but we will start writing the points. First of all, in the first point they are asking what are gases, now what are these molecules, what are these particles, I mean are they big, are they small, what are this relatively speaking. So the first point is just that what we are talking about. So we are talking about gases now. So all gases are made up of a very large number of small particles. Okay, so we have first of all defined what are these things. They are gases. Okay, fine, they are gases. What does that mean? That means there are many particles of very small size. Okay, many particles of small size. Now tell me about the particles. Now tell me more about the particles. Where are they? And where are they? Are they close together or are they far away? They are far apart, right? The particles are, So always whenever you have these type of theories, now don't remember it line by line. Try to think what questions they are answering. Now questions are easy to remember. I think that because they have a sequence. What are they? Where are they? And so on. And you will see the different questions. The particles are separated from each other. Particles are separated from each other by very large distance. What happens then? If they are separated by very large distance, and they are small particles also. The small particles, they are separated by very large distance. Okay. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just making those particles. So let us say we have one particle here, other particle is here, other particle is here, other particle is here, here and here. Okay, these are the different particles. And this container volume is the it is the volume that is occupied by the gases. Okay, this is the volume occupied. But if I hold these tiny particles and stack them together, if I hold these tiny particles and stack them together, they will be giving me the actual volume, the actual volume of gas. So they will be somewhere like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have used 6. Yeah, we have used 6. Okay. What is this? This is the actual volume. This is the from here you can obviously see that the volume occupied is what? It is very large and the actual volume is very less. That means actual volume is negligible if we compare it to the volume occupied. Okay. So at the third point, the actual volume of gases is negligible compared to the volume occupied. Okay, so somewhere you will see now that these 2 points are written together only. Second point and third point, these are written in the same point only. That particles are separated from each other by a very large distance. That is why the actual volume is negligible when compared to the volume occupied. Okay. Now the next question to all of you guys is, I mean, I have shown you the particles. Will they remain the same like this only, or they are changing their position? What is happening with the molecules?
They change their position.
They're changing the position. Huh? So that means they're in a constant motion. They're in a constant motion. Huh? So what we are answering, what are these things? Huh? Then we are answering where are they in relative to, I mean, the particles. Then we are asking, are they same for a long period, over the long period of time? Then the answer is no, they are not in the same position over a large period of time. So you can write the next point. You can write the next point. So if you have not written, don't worry, I will give you time to write. If you are writing, then also it is fine. You can say the particles are in a constant random motion. In a constant random motion. And they collide with each other and also with the walls of container, and change direction. So this is important. Okay, this is important. They change direction. Why? How do they change direction? When they collide with the walls or each other. Okay, so collision is giving the direction. Okay, collision is giving the direction. Please remember that. We will use that in the next point. In the next point. Now, this word here, collision.
Can you zoom up?
You are right. Don't worry, na. I will give you time. Okay, this is not finished. Okay, this is not finished. Okay. So we have this word collide. How many of you have learned collision in physics? Have you covered collisions in physics?
Yes, sir.
So how many types of collisions are there? Yes, Muhammad. Two types.
Elastic and inelastic.
Elastic and inelastic. Okay. What is the difference? Elastic and inelastic में क्या फर्क है?
The conservation of kinetic energy and momentum.
Okay. And in inelastic, what happens in inelastic?
In elastic, only the momentum is conserved. The kinetic energy is not conserved.
Okay, so what happens? Not conserved, but energy should be conserved now. What happens to the energy then?
I guess it's released.
Okay, released. So it will be released in the form of
Heat.
Okay. Okay, that is one thing. That's one thing. Sound also sometimes. Sound also, है ना?
Yes, yes.
Sound also, है ना? Sound also. So energy will dissipate. Energy will dissipate. Okay, okay. Now you guys will tell me about these particles, whether they will have elastic collision or inelastic collision, and also you will give me a reason why. Okay. All of you know the answer. It is just that you don't. I mean, in your brain, there are some plugs which they need to be connected, and then you will know the answer. But think, है ना? ये तो हमको आगे connect करना पड़ेगा plugs को. So think about it. You know the answer. That's what I'm telling. Okay. Think. What will happen? Think about the time where you handled gas in your hand. है ना? You had a container, specific volume. You can also feel the pressure. Think of that instance. Where you have handled gas. Anyone? Atif, have you ever handled a gas in a container or something? Atif? I guess Atif has disconnected, I think, because his internet is not very good. Abhinav, you tell me.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever handled gas?
Sir, in a balloon.
Ha, very good, in a balloon, है ना? Now tell me, now think inside the balloon, all the particles are colliding. Okay? All
Yes.
of you have got the answer now. Balloon is the right answer. All of you have handled very carefully the balloons, है ना? Think about it, whether it should be elastic or inelastic. है ना? Then it means that you have to think of the consequences. If it is inelastic, then what would have happened? What are the changes that I could see and I could measure? And comparing to if it is elastic. All of you are getting my point? Muhammad Umar, Muhammad Sheikh, Najib, Riba, Umar Abdullah,
Yes,
Surat.
sir.
Yes ना? Okay, think. नजीब, आपको आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है? नहीं आ रहा है क्या आपको? हमारी बातें नहीं समझ में आ रही हैं?
I can hear you, sir. Yes, I got.
नहीं. You can hear me, but can you understand me? What I'm trying to make you guys think about? Yes, Najib.
Yes, sir. Yes.
अच्छा,
This
you know ना
background noise.
अच्छा, आपके यहाँ बैकग्राउंड नहीं से.
Sir,
It's
it got
fine for
disconnected. What should we do?
What should we do? At what point did you get disconnected? What were we doing when you got disconnected? I think you got disconnected again. He's disconnected again. Abhinav, tell me.
Sir, it is elastic.
Elastic. Okay, why elastic? Why do you think it is elastic?
Sir, because when any of the particles hit, they yet keep on moving instead of coming to a sudden stop.
But you don't know that. There should be something that you can, I mean, you have a gas balloon inside. You have a gas balloon inside, there are air particles and they are colliding with each other. What would have happened if it was inelastic? You are saying it would have stopped. You will never know if it is stopped or not stopped.
Yes, sir.
So think what would have happened? Atif, okay, this is very weird. How should I tell him what we are discussing? Atif, where did you, at what point did you leave? What were we discussing at that point? Okay, Muhammad Umar, any idea? Elastic, inelastic?
What, sir?
Any idea about whether the collision will be elastic or inelastic?
I'm thinking.
Thinking, okay. Oh, okay, Atif, you're writing the fourth point. So I'm asking, collision can be elastic and inelastic. So I'm asking the student, the gases particles, when they will collide, whether that collision will be elastic or inelastic. What about you, Surat? Any idea? Elastic or inelastic? Surat? Surat is not here. Reba?
Elastic.
Elastic, why elastic?
Sir, because there is no loss of.
No loss of? अच्छा, नो लॉस में आधी बातें रीबा कहती है, फिर चुप हो जाती है. Okay, Abhinav, answer me. Abhinav, listen. Can you please turn the mic on? Tell me. If it was inelastic, then what would have happened in terms of energy?
Zero energy.
Zero energy would have happened. ऐसे थोड़ी ना zero energy. Energy would have dissipated, right? There would be a
Yes.
loss of energy, right?
Loss.
Loss of energy. That means the energy would have dissipated in some form.
Heat.
Now, if there was inelastic collision, then there would have been heat. Then there would have been a rise in temperature while you are holding the balloon, है ना?
Yes, sir.
But does it happen like that?
No, sir.
No, है ना? So what we I mean as a chemist, what we are going to say, that since there is no measurable change in the temperature, we assume that this collision is what? This collision is elastic. I mean, at the molecular level, it can be inelastic, but for us, that
Elastic.
inelasticity is not very much crucial, and it is not giving us any observable change. That is why we say that it is elastic. Okay, I'm not saying that it is inelastic. I'm saying it may be inelastic. I don't know. I cannot measure in that particular case going to the molecular level and they're seeing what is the energy change, right? So what we are saying that we cannot find any measurable change in the energy. I mean, we cannot see there is any energy loss. That is why we say that it is elastic. All of you understood this point? Yes or no? Atif, Muhammad Umar, Mohammad Sheikh, Najib,
Yes, sir.
है ना?
Yes.
Surat, Reba.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Surat is not here, I think. Surat got disconnected or she's not able to. Surat is here. Surat. Okay. So what is this point? Fourth point is done. Then the fifth point. You got this? Reasoning? Yes or no? Surat? These collisions are perfectly what? Are perfectly elastic. That is the sixth point. Is the sixth point. There are no force of interaction. No force of interaction means neither there is attractive force nor there is repulsive force between the molecule. At ordinary, remember I'm saying ordinary, I'm not saying room, ordinary temperature and pressure. At ordinary temperature and pressure. And this means what? This means if there is no interaction, and hence only they can move independently of one another. If there was some interaction, for example, if these two had repulsive force of interaction, then the movement will be dependent on this particle, because if this particle is coming this way, this another particle will move away because it is repelling. Now, if there's some attractive force, then the reverse will be true, because if this is coming near to this, this one particle is coming near to the second particle, this also will be coming near to the first particle because there is attractive force of attraction, right? But here what we are seeing, there are no force of interaction. That is why they move independently of one another. Then the point about the pressure, like when they will collide the walls, they will create the pressure. Okay, so the pressure exerted by gas is due to wait a second. Due to the collisions the walls of container. At the 8 point, the average kinetic energy the gas particle is directly proportional to absolute temperature. Okay. So all of you, bad idea. All of you can see this, I think, na? This is 8 points. Or is it too small for anyone? Is it too small for anyone?
No, sir, it's fine.
Yes, sir.
Fine, na? Okay. So read this. Because this is just theory, okay? There is nothing from here that is going to come, like numericals. Just read each and every point and think of a question, and also think, right, that whether you can explain this to anyone or not. I hope you can explain this to anyone. The elasticity is the most, what I can say, one of the most deepest question that one can ask you from this kinetic theory of gases. Other things you can obviously explain to anyone, but the elasticity is the real deal here. Okay, so everyone is done writing? Tell me, is there anyone who is still writing?
So I'm writing out.
Okay. Just let me know if you're done, okay? See, in physics, you learn many things, है ना? Like physics is, I would say it is a fundamental subject, but you have to ask questions while you are learning physics. Okay, so for example, like the energy is dissipated. So how will we know whether something is elastic or inelastic? So the answer is like in inelastic. Now this is a theory answer. That in inelastic collision, what will happen? The energy will be dissipated. But what is a more practical question will be, how should we measure that energy dissipated? How should we detect that if two bodies are colliding? I mean, and also in a very precise manner. You cannot say that, sir, we can calculate the velocity. How will you calculate the velocity? Tell me about that also. So whenever you are trying to do physics, think about the experiments that you can do to get to those particular answers. For example, if somebody says that we can calculate the speed to check whether the momentum is same or not, then how will you check the speed? It is very easy to say that we can check the speed if it is same or not. But when you ask how will you check the speed, that is a better question. Okay. So while you are learning this, please remember that. Because in chemistry, or not biology for that matter in your stage, but like in higher, like if you go to, like if you study biology, not medical sciences but biology, then you will understand that physics is underlying in each of everything. There is a subject biophysics also, where the laws of physics are applied to the biological systems. but I know. Is there anyone here from, I mean, who is thinking of or who is inclined towards research? If they can raise your hand, if they can raise their hand. Yeah, I don't think, yeah. Like the 15-second reel generation is it's I mean, they want instant gratification. They cannot have, okay, so Muhammad Umar is interested in research work. Okay. Which subject, Muhammad Umar? Surat is also interested in research work. Okay. Yes, Muhammad Umar, which subject?
Finance. Oh, okay. Finance, computer. Which are fintech you can do then. Fintech. Okay. And stocks.
Stocks, computer, and finance. As a career, I'm asking as a career. As a career, not as a hobby. Like doing research in the sense that you do experiments, then you publish papers and so on. What about you, Surat? Which subject you are interested in? Okay, as a career, first.
Surat. Biotechnology.
So in biotechnology, yeah, there is scope. But do it from a good university, okay? Try to get the degree from a good university. Otherwise, I mean, biotech courses are very expensive. Also expensive in the sense that everything seems, every course seems expensive to me because my education was basically in Jamia, where the annual fees was, you will be surprised, it was 6,000 rupees. So if I see anything, I'm like, it's both mega bhai. But yeah, obviously, if you have IITs which charge around 1 lakh rupees per annum, it's fine. But again, not the same amount for any private universities.
Abhinav must be knowing that Aligarh Jamia, these central universities are very cheap.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Abhinav? Like in AMU, I mean, with hostel, it is 10,000 something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Annum, per annum.
Per annum. And same is BHU also. Same is BHU. And then there is Hyderabad Central Universities. All these central universities are very, I mean, they're very, very cheap. Okay, fine. So everyone is done, na? Yes, Muhammad Umar. Atif? Atif, are you there? Done. Okay, fine. Done. Fine. Now we will write the next topic. Please write Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution. Have you learned about taxes? Somewhat, but not. I mean, I'm just waiting for to get in the tax. I mean, tax category, so I can worry about taxes. Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution. Okay, Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution. So this distribution, it distributes the speeds of, okay, what is this distribution? So it distributes the speeds of different particles in a let us say gaseous system. In a gaseous system, you will have different particles, and all these particles will not be having the same speed. Some of them will be having very high speed, some of them will be having very low speed, most of them will be having some speed which is between the high and between the low. And then the Maxwell and Boltzmann, they plotted a graph like this. In the y-axis, they kept the molecular speed. And here they kept the fraction of molecule. Okay, fraction of molecule. Like, I mean, you can say like, if, so 1 is the highest, and if it is 0.5, that means 50% of the molecules are having this speed, 20% of the molecule are having that speed. Okay, so this is the fraction of molecule, and they got a plot something like this. So see, if it is a gas, then I don't think anyone will have a 0 speed. So there will be very little gases particles which will be having low speed, and most of them will be having high speed. So it will, the graph will get above very easily, get high. It will get high to a point, and then again it will be, so some of the gases particles which will be having very high speed, but again they will be also very less. Okay, they again will be very less. So this is the plot that you will get. What is happening? Okay, now this point, if I see that this point it has the highest fraction of molecule. Okay, so the most of the molecule is having this much speed. How much speed? Most of the molecules are having this much speed. So if I just drop a line on the x-axis, so this is what? This speed is what? The most probable speed. It is written as U of MP, most probable. Okay, most probable speed. Please draw this fast and then write the remarks. Okay, then write remarks. So these remarks are nothing but these are just some facts that you can obviously observe from the graph. So write the fraction of molecules with very low and very high, with very low and with very high speeds is very low or is very small. No, the fraction is very small for these. The fraction is very small for these. Next, second point. The fraction of molecules having higher and higher speeds goes on increasing till it reaches the peak, and then it starts to decrease, and then it starts to decrease. Okay, I will show you guys, I mean, the fundamental flaw in the human nature. Okay, how should I take Najib?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if I'm at this point, okay, can you see this? The yellow highlight?
Yes.
Okay, and then the speed is increasing, yes, na?
Yes.
And then again from here it is decreasing, yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, na, it is decreasing, है ना? All of you agree? Yes or no?
Yes,
Reba, Reba, Rishan, Surat, Muhammad Umar, Abhinav, Atif. Yes, Atif, you agree?
Yes, sir.
है ना? Surat, what do you think? It is happening like this, na? It is increasing
Yes, sir.
and it is decreasing, है ना? डूब मरिए आप लोग, बेवकूफ. हाँ में हाँ बस मिलाने में रहते हैं. हाँ guys, this is x-axis ना? This is x-axis. Here we are determining the molecular speed. Now please listen. What is happening? This speed will be always increasing. The fraction is decreasing. The y-axis is decreasing. Can't you see that? Huh? Atif, Surat, yes sir, Najib. कहाँ दिमाग है आप लोगों का? 11, हाँ ठीक है, 11 बजने वाले हैं इंडिया में, है ना? वहां तो कम टाइम हो रहा है. Are you guys already asleep?
No, sir.
है ना? तो प्लीज ध्यान रखिए. Okay, but don't worry. How did I know that you all will do? How did I know that all of you will do this mistake? Because all students do this mistake, है ना? ऊपर जा रहा है, नीचे आ रहा है, स्पीड नजर आ रहा है इनको, है ना? Don't worry, कोई बात नहीं. I'm not scolding you guys, okay? I don't scold. I'm just making fun of you guys. Making fun is, I think, more
Sir,
tolerable.
you're teasing us.
हाँ, yeah. But don't worry, okay, guys? Don't worry. सबके साथ होता है. You are learning a very tough subject. So बड़े-बड़े शहरों में, बड़े-बड़े subjects में ऐसा छोटी-छोटी बातें होते रहती हैं. So now please, but remember, okay, molecular speed is always increasing. So the fraction is what? The fraction of molecule with higher speed is increasing. It is getting to the peak, most probable speed. Then it is getting decreasing. What is decreasing? The fraction, not the speed. The speed is getting higher only. The speed is getting higher only. Okay, speed is getting higher. So here we have written the fraction of molecules. The fraction of molecules having higher and higher speeds, higher and higher. We have never gone lower. Goes on increasing till it reaches the peak, and then it starts to decrease. Next, right? All of you understood this point? Can I get a yes or no, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. जाग गए आप लोग? The maximum fraction of molecules. The maximum fraction of molecules has a speed corresponding to the peak in the plot or curve. Na, peak in the plot or curve. This speed is known as most probable speed.
Sir, can you zoom on?
Sure. You want to draw the photo?
Yeah, the graph.
The graph, okay. I've divided this graph into two parts, okay? But why I have done that, I will tell you guys. I mean, we need that because we need that, but not now. So those who have mathematics, maybe no physics, maybe आप लोगों को शायद समझ में आना चाहिए. Those who have done physics. So you know of this term area under curve? You don't know, I think. Okay. Done, Umar?
Yes,
Yes, Umar, done? Okay, fine. Now, all of you write factors affecting UMP. Okay, so the first factor is what? Temperature. First factor is temperature. What happens to temperature? So if we talk about the most probable speed, it will obviously increase with increase in temperature, है ना? Because if the temperature increases, the kinetic energy increases, and if the kinetic energy increases, more number of particles are moving in a very fast speed. Second is molar mass. Molar mass. So tell me, what will be the relationship? It should be directly proportional or inversely proportional. What kind of particles can move fast? Light particles or heavy particles?
Right.
Light particles, na? So that means if the molar mass will be low, the speed will be higher. Okay, so write these 2 points. Okay, again here you have fraction, and here you have molecular speed. These two are measured in different temperatures. Okay, so this plot was taken in temperature T1. This plot was taken in temperature T2. So choose an option. जल्दी कीजिए, ओके? I'm giving you 2 minutes, okay, for this question. 2 minutes. Okay. Okay.
Sir, is it
Okay.
correct?
नहीं बताएंगे ना, बताएंगे अभी, रुक जाइए. Okay, Surat. Okay, Reba has also given me answer. One more minute, guys. One more minute. Okay, no answer after Surat. Time is up. Okay. Muhammad Shah, can you turn the mic on, Muhammad Shah?
Yes, sir.
Muhammad Shah? Yes. Okay. Now tell me, what do we have to compare here? What are T1 and T2? What are these things? What quantities? What is T1? What is T2? You don't know even that, Muhammad Sheikh. Why are you silent? It just means that you're not paying attention. Yes, Najib, tell me, what is T1? What is T2? Najib, what is T1? What is T2? Okay, same for Najib also. Umar Abdullah, tell me what is T1? What is T2? What are these things? Hey, am I not audible or what?
The audible.
So Najib, Umar, and Muhammad Sheikh, these three students are not in class. Okay. Yes, Atif, you tell me, what are T1 and T2?
The T1 and T2 are temperatures.
Temperatures, huh? Temperatures. Okay, fine. Now they are giving, and they have given a graph, and they have asked me to compare the temperatures. So do we have any axis in which we have written temperature? Any axis which represents temperature?
No, sir.
No, na? Yes, Atif, is there any?
What is that? Can you repeat?
Is there any axis which represents temperature where we have plotted the temperature?
No, sir.
No, na? No. So see, wherever you have graphs, now you can only do, you can only tell which is higher in the x-axis or the y-axis. Okay, this is the only thing that you can do, right? This is the only thing that you can do. So, but now you will again tell me, is there any quantity which is in the axes, that is fraction and molecular speed, which is related to temperature? Which one of them is related to temperature? Fraction or molecular speed? Yes, Reba, tell me. Yes, Reba. Which of them is related to, which one of them is related to temperature? Surat, you tell me which one of them is related to temperature?
Molecular speed.
Molecular speed is related. Then you will compare molecular speeds. Okay. The first thing that you are going to do is what? Tell me, what are you going to do, guys? The first thing you will compare
Molecular speed.
molecular speed. Okay. So I'm just plotting this here. And similarly, I can plot maybe with this color. Okay, fine. This has gone to this. So green maybe before this T2. There's somewhere here. So what I will write here. This is MP1. The most probable speed 1. And this is the most probable speed 2. Yes. Now you will tell me which is higher, MP1 or MP2? Which is higher? Which is greater, MP1 or
MP1.
MP1 is greater. Or koi? Najib, Umar, Muhammad, Umar, Muhammad Abdullah, Reba.
Sir, it's MP1.
MP1 is greater. Why? Because it is higher here, na?
Yeah, then MP2.
अरे भाई अभी तो समझाया आप लोग को. This speed, this is the y-axis, guys. This is the y-axis. You have to compare the x-axis. Speeds are on x-axis. So is this high or is this high?
MP2, sir.
MP2, sir.
बिहारी शब्दम गधे हैं यहाँ पे. अरे अभी हमने बताया है ना, अभी बताया, अभी भूल गए. MP2 is greater than MP1. Okay. Now all of you will tell me what is the relationship between the most probable speed and temperature. Is it direct or indirect? Direct, na? Then you will write T2, T1 and the same sign. Okay. If MP2 is higher, that means temperature is higher. So if MP1 is higher, then the temperature will also be higher. So I'm giving you very systematic way to do all the graph questions. Okay. Please remember that. First of all, see what they have asked. They will never ask you what is higher. I mean, if they have already given directly in the axis, okay, they will never ask you. But please remember, first of all, you will check whether it is present in the axis or not. If it is not present in the axis, then you will identify which axis should I look at. Okay. Then you identify which axis should I look at, which axis is related to the parameter that they have asked about. Okay. And after that, you will see whether that particular parameter is directly proportional to the axis or it is indirectly proportional to the axis. Then you're done. Then your job is done. Okay. Similarly, let me just change this. Okay. Let me just change this T's. Okay. Let me just change this T's. And let me change this to M. This is M1. This is M2. Okay. Now here, what you will see, this will be same, na? MP1 is still it is still greater than MP2. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Anna, but here what I will write M2, and here I will write M1. But it is inversely proportional. Hence, I will reverse the sign. Hence, I will reverse the sign. All of you understood? Yes or no? Surat, Reba, Najib,
Yes, sir.
Atif.
Yes, sir.
Yes, na? Yes, Surat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Now, last topic, please write. हमको लगता है आज आप लोग का हो गया है ना, तो बस ये लिख के अभी हम छोड़ देंगे आप लोग को. Right, molecular speed. I can understand for Surat because it is 11 and Surat, you are tired, no? Surat? Surat is so much tired, she is not even answering. First is most probable speed. Second is average speed. Okay, so how is average speed? I mean, this is what? This is U, MP. This is U, AV. So U, AV is given as, you will have U1 plus U2 plus U3 and so on. That means speed of first particle, second particle, third particle, fourth particle, and so on, divided by total number of particles. Third one is root mean square speed. This is given as URMS. This is given as URMS. Here URMS is equal to, first of all, what you will do, you will give the means of square, mean of square. So you will square of all the speed terms, U2 square plus U3 square and plus so on, divided by n. So this is the mean of square, and then you will root it. So this is what? This is root mean square. Now one of your homework will be why. Why do we need root mean square? Okay, what is the use? What or where is it used? So these are, I mean, these are definitions, okay? These are definitions. We are not written the expression. Done, all of you? Till root mean square?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you will main important is this. This is more important. U most probable.
थोड़ा पढ़ लो।
Okay.
Thank you.
UMP will be equal to. Now this is derived equation, and you don't have derivation. You don't have the derivation even in the BSc. We did this derivation, I think, in the MSc or something. U average is equal to 8 RT upon pi m. Then we have U RMS. RT upon m. If I want to get the ratio UMP, ratio means fractions only, na? So fractions, we are just think about these as fractions, UAV, and then we have U RMS. So UMP will be what? It will be 2 RT upon m under root is to under root of 8 RT upon pi m is to under root of 3 RT upon m. Now I can remove the roots because all of these are what? All of these are, just imagine these are what? Ratios. Na? So we can remove the roots. We can also remove the, no, we cannot remove the roots when they are fractions. No, we cannot remove the roots, but we can remove the RT by m, RT by n, and RT by m from numerators and denominators. You can understand that. So this will be what? Root 2 is to 8 by 5, and this will be root 3. So I will multiply root 2 in all of them. So I will get root 2 by root 2 is to 8 by, this will be, I mean, the root 2 will come under here, and here you will get under root 3 by 2. Now, if you calculate this, see all of these are numbers now, you will get as 1 is to 1.128 is to 1.224. So if the most probable speed is 1, the average speed is 1.128, and the RMS speed is 1.224. So from here we can say that UMP is the smallest, it has the least value, then followed by U average, then followed by U RMS. चलिए इतना लिखिए आप लोग. Then let me know if you're done. That's it for today, and we will start with the real gases in the next lecture. Let me know if you're done, guys. Okay.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay. Oh, one more thing. Wait. All of you wait. All of you will have Viva on Monday. Okay. Okay. Can I get an affirmation from everyone? Surat.
Okay.
Okay. Surat, by the way, did you get the previous lectures, the recorded ones? The recording, did you get
Sorry,
it?
sir.
Did you get any recordings of states of matter?
No, sir, I didn't.
Viva for this chapter only.
Okay.
States of matter. Okay. Surat, so you can just search them on YouTube. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If you
Yes, sir.
put, if you, Hannah, I think I told you how to search, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hannah. So please watch those lectures, because I will be asking. I will be only asking you. Most of the question will be from those lectures that you have missed. Okay, Surat.
Okay, sir.
So please watch them. Okay, Monday we have, and Saturday, Sunday there is term 1. Okay, going on. Saturday, Sunday, term 1 is going on. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
where are we in term 1? We started. Term 1 कहाँ गया आप लोगों का?
सर
Okay, chemical.
पढ़ाने का है क्या एग्जाम?